So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So this is going to be my accessible team against Kizuna Doflamingo. And I'm using Shiki as captain. We got him as free to play for a while ago. Optimally for this team, you have him at level limit break level 3. But if you do have him above level 3 or above, you can use Queen, which is very nice. You get an attack boost. Stage 2, and then on stage 3 you get the chain boundary as well. But if you don't have a buffed Shiki, you can just use a Despair Reducer for stage 2. The reason for this is that Shiki does resist the spear, but this is only if you get into level 3 level limit break. Don't need a key or anything, just need that level 3. As for the rest of the team, Luffy is a treasure map free-to-play unit. Helps us with removing attack down and giving an attack boost. Zoro is a raid unit, I'm sure you've seen him before. Helps us get color affinity and remove rainbow shield. And finally Kizuna Doflamingo. I think he's an old Kizuna unit, actually free to play. And he removes death up and damage threshold stage 2. And he also gives some orb manip, which is nice. So yeah. For these teams, I'm using Barto Frank Captain. I know some people don't like that, but basically what I've decided is that people know what to expect from me. They expect a pretty easy to build team for the 10-star variant that you can use for every variant. And they know that I always use the booster Frank Captain that gives extra tokens. And then we have a lot of other people making other Kizuna teams. So if you're not happy with this team, I implore you to check out other people's teams for more options. But yeah, tomorrow at around the same time, I plan to upload my own One Team for All, which will use double Barto and Cavendish, since I was lucky and got the whole batch. One very good thing with this team is that every single variation are the exact same specials, stage 2 and 5. Stage 2 and 3, of course, I don't know where the 5 comes. Anyway. But on stage 2 you will always use Doflamingo and Queen. And on stage 3 you will always use Luffy, Zoro, Shiki and Barto. And I haven't said this yet, but this should work above level 30. The only issue could be damage, especially if you change the team to not include Queen. So yeah, I really love synergies for teams like this. Just like people often ask for replacements, it will happen in this video too. And I usually don't respond to that because it's not that easy. If you replace any of these, you probably need to make even more changes to fit the puzzle properly, because these units don't just remove attack down, paralysis, the spear, whatever. They also give an attack boost or boost color affinity. So it's not like, yeah, we can just remove this and put in another. Yeah, basically, I implore you to try and replace yourself in that case. Just try and use the in-game filters and such, and try and figure out the puzzle. Like, this is accessible, so there will be replacements, for sure. Anyway, moving on. It can be hard to find Frank Captains, but I will say, I always read people that say, I can't find a single Frank Captain. And I talked about this before, I've seen other people say it. I even made a vid about it, I think. But if you can't find a single Barto, default here is your friend list. You need to put some effort in it. You need to go to the friend list, sort it by time in the filter, go down, see when did they last log in, and just remove anybody who has quit the game, is inactive. And make an effort to try and find people who has the Frank Captain. And yeah, I'm sure this is not a work that many want to do, but it involves going out there in the community, talking to people, like either using like the Reddit posts where people share, or going to the various Discord servers. Like once you become like a regular and hang around, people are happy to help, really. And when you get to know people who are regulars, mostly a few of them will have the booster you want. That's basically how it works. And yeah, if you're a beginner, like, the main goal really is not really to beat it, but you can just give up, basically. That's like how I often play most levels in Kizuna. Just go in, give up, let someone else beat it. And it's just good for the ecosystem of Kizuna, since that gives assist to other people who then can beat it, get more tickets and such. Well, this is a super boss Kizuna, so getting tickets is not really the issue. But yeah, for me personally, Kizuna week is a bit of a break week. I'm never really motivated for Kizuna. Like, I don't think it's a good mode. I think it's really good now, honestly, in terms of design and everything, but the rewards are basically unchanged since the mode debuted. Well, it has got nerfed, constantly nerfed since debut, and it has never got better since. And in the current state, Kizuna is awfully meh. Like, box 1 to 6, I think are okay, should be buffed, but I can live with it, but box 7 is just atrocious. I can't really motivate myself a lot. Sure, it's interesting team building or anything, but having worthless rewards doesn't help. But as you see on this variation, we do get the spear which Shiki resists. So if Shiki doesn't resist the spear, the Queen special needs to remove it instead. So when I looked at potential options, there were good ones, like for example, the rare recruit Who's Who. For example, removes the spear, gets attack boost, you can get the damage you need to kill. But of course, on this stage, you don't get the shame boundary from queens. That ends up being overall less damage. But yeah, I do like to feature a varied list of legends, and Shiki is technically free to play, since he was available pretty recently. And since he's so old, I hope that quite a few has level limit break level 3. But even if you don't, it does work out. But yeah, very chill, same specials every time. But yeah, that's my one team for all accessible Kizuna team. Hope you enjoyed. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.